Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, April 2nd, last day of the week to trade. So let's make it a good one. All right. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get it popping. Let's see where we are here. Here we go. All right. Now, today we've had a major gap down in the market. We've had some economic data. Let's check first and see what's happening because we had a big gap down for minus 2% in the market. Pre-market is a lot for QQQ SPY. That's quite a bit. Let's see what's happening here. All right, oil rips back to 110. Primary driver, geopolitics, everything to U.S. escalation with Iran, risk off across the board. Oil ripping 107, 112. Strait of Hormuz, uncertainty, market interpretation. This is not just news. This is macro regime shift today. Market interpretation. Expect headline driven volatility all day. Perfect. So with a major gap down, we always got to be careful with, chasing that gap down and getting our faces ripped off. So we want to always wait 15 minutes for the market open. We want to see how this 15-minute candle, you know, closes, because if it just turns into a big doji, then we're going to save ourselves a big headache, right? We want to play the pre-market high, pre-market low level. So we don't want to play anything in between. We want to make sure this 15-minute candle closes first and see a nice break with displacement outside these levels. Okay. Until that happens, I'm not doing anything, right? These are the 15 minutes on top. We see IWM is going back up towards the top of pre-market high, and SPY Qs are just ranging in the middle. So until this picks a direction, we're not going to be doing anything. Okay, so we're just going to watch this for now. Um, yeah, so obviously, again, with Iran and the US war, Strait of Hormuz, oil prices, inflation, everything, it's causing us to have this big gap down, right? So for now, we are just going to wait and see what presents themselves. Now, let's look at some individual equities and see what else is happening here. Now, since we're in a gap down environment, we want to see what the weakest stocks of the day are. Okay, so right now we got MU. This yesterday was a ripper. I caught a nice long yesterday on MU. Today, pretty much gave every single dollar back that it gained yesterday. So it's definitely one of the weakest right now. It's minus 6.5% currently. So here we got previous day low, and now we're consolidating around that previous day low. We got pre-market low below that. So I want to see some nice displacement below pre-market low and a retest there. Okay, so something along the lines of break, retest, drop. That that is kind of what I'm looking for on this name right here. But if we start reclaiming previous day low, pre-market high, then that changes my game plan. Okay. So right now it's just in the middle. We're not going to do anything because we don't want to be caught in some sort of chasing short situation. Okay. Palantir is looking very weak. Palantir is minus 4% as well, opening up below previous day low and below pre-market low. So that's okay. But what I don't like is this massive wick. That's showing me there's a lot of buyers coming in here. So this is not something I want to see. I want to see some strong, weak candles coming down. For now, that's not what we're doing. So we're just going to wait on that one. AMD minus 4.5%. This is looking a lot better. Now, previous day low here. So the fact that we're open up below previous day low is telling me that, we're looking weak as usual with the other markets. So we're below pre-market low. We had a nice strong close below. So let's see how this shapes up now, because this is looking good. Below pre-market low, nice strong close below, confirming weakness. And now we want to see a nice retest just like we did with MU. I want to see something along the lines of this. Okay, but let's see. Let's see. We want to watch price action. Want to watch price action because if we see a bunch of wicks, not interested. Previous day low here. Let's see. Previous day low is going to be right here. And pre-market low. So Google, so far nothing. I want to see it below pre-market low. That's not happening yet. Hood, very weak. Hood, very weak. I like Hood a lot. Look at that. That's previous day low, gap down below, pre-market low. We tried to go up and it got slammed down. That's telling me sellers are very present here on Hood. So I do like this a lot. I like the inverted hammers. Okay, you see the bodies closing here with big wicks on the top. That means their buyers are trying to push it up, but having very little luck. That's where these big wicks come in. So if we're ever looking short, this is what we want to see. We want to see candlesticks forming like this. So we'll let that go for a bit. Tesla is still below previous day low, but surging off pre-market low. So we're just going to leave that alone. Microsoft, same thing, ranging. MU, nothing there yet. Okay. So I like Hood. I like Hood right now. That's my top watch. See what happens here. I'm going to pull up Hood on the double screen. Okay. Now, I like watching Hood or any particular name on 2 timestamps. So we got the 5-minute and the 2-minute. I watch 5-minute for direction, but I like watching the 2-minute for entry. Okay, so we got pre-market low right here. Okay, so now we're watching price action. You see how this candle is heading aggressively towards pre-market low? No, we don't want to see big strong candles heading towards pre-market low. These are the kind of candles that we want to see heading towards pre-market low, not super strong bullish engulfing candles. So we're just going to be patient right now. It's only 17 minutes in the market. It's the last day of the week. We've gapped down. Last thing we want to be doing is rushing into something and taking an L like first thing in the morning. So let's just see how this all shapes out. All right. We got no economic data today now. So that was all at 8:30 in the morning. And we are clear of any surprises for now. Okay, I like that wick so far. Looking at AMD. Now, 0 days, that's because today's expiration. What contracts do I want? I want to be choosing the puts. Puts means short, and price currently is at, let's see where we're at here, AMD. Let's pick AMD. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, we're on Hood right now, so hold on one second. Hood. Hood. That's looking good. Hood and AMD. Okay. Hood. Let's pull up Hood. All right, let's see what we're looking for here. We're looking for the 65s, 65 puts. Let's pull these up. All right, this thing is shaping out so far, but let's see. Let's see what happens here. We got 3 seconds for this candle to close. All right, we're going to go short on this one in 2 seconds and just waiting. Let's see. I love this 5-minute candle right here. Love that 5-minute candle right there. Now I want to see how this 2-minute shapes up here. I love how we have the 13 EMA right before pre-market low. Let's see how that 2-minute shapes up. And let's see. Almost about to enter here. In. All right, we're in. We are short. Now, it's going to be a quick stop. If we get a close above pre-market low, I'm out. I want to look for low of day first, and then I'm going to look for the next zone that we have below that. But for now, we're going to look for low of day. And it's going to be a quick stop. If we get a closure above on the 5-minute, I'm out. Very quick. So let's see. Let's see. Not risking much. Okay, let's see. We want to see how this 5-minute closes. If we close above, I'm out quickly. I'm not going to stick around for that. Let's see how this 5-minute closes here. We got 2.5 minutes on that candle left. And we shall see. We shall see. Currently I'm only down 8%. So not a big deal right now. Let's see how that 5-minute closes. Okay, I'm down 15%. I might have to stop out pretty quick. Let's see. Retesting VWAP. All right, I might have to call this one. All right, I'm out. I'm out. All right, so first L, not a big loss, small loss, but that was a good look. That was a good look. So I'll take that 10 out of 10 times. 10 out of 10 times I'll take that. Because, again, one of the weakest stocks of the day. We closed well below previous day low. We closed very bearish on underneath pre-market low. Nice retest candles, but just didn't work. That's all good. We move on now. We move on now to the next one. Market is going up, so let's see how this thing settles. Okay. Market is going up towards pre-market high. See what happens. Overall, market context, we're very bearish, right? Huge gap down, well below our previous day low levels. So we just have to let this thing shake out and see where we end up in a bit. For now, we chill and we wait. We wait for this thing to shake out. All right, now we got IWM above pre-market high. Let's see how this 15-minute closes. We got to wait till the 15-minute closes to confirm anything. But if we get a strong closure above pre-market high, that could be a long opportunity for us. So we'll see how that goes. Log into my futures account and see what happens. We got 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes on this candle closure here. If this closes really strong, then we could take some longs on the IWM. But on futures, I'm going to be taking the Russell. That's going to be the equivalent of the IWM. It's going to be the Russell. We'll see. Let's be patient. HUD rip. See, that's why you want to stop out, guys. You don't want to just let it be and figure it out later. But like, look at this. Like, I stopped out pretty much around here. I was giving this VWAP area section chance, but it's just way too strong. So once it was way too strong around this area, I just got out. Saved myself. Double the loss, right? You don't want to hold these things. Accept your loss, regroup, and then we take something else, right? It takes one good trade and you make back all your losses plus some. So it's not a big deal. You got to accept your loss, trust your system, and come back for the next one. Okay? Because something else will set up. Something else will set up again. Just got to be patient. It's just not HUD right now. And that's all good. Tesla's looking weak-ish for sure. Tesla's minus 4.5% today. So this could set itself up too. Let's watch Tesla. AMD ripped. AMD ripped. So that's not going to be on watch, but we'll watch Tesla for now and IWM. But I mean, look at the markets, guys. So this is telling me we're not looking to short right now because the market is ripping. So we wait. Now we got 1.5 minute left on this IWM candle. And once this confirms, this tells me IWM could potentially set up for a long. IWM's looking good. It's looking good. Let's see. I want to see this 13 EMA catch up. I want to see all of these EMA start fanning out. You see how it's fanning out? The purple line 48 fanning out. This 200 is going to be going underneath them, and they're all going to be fanning out soon. But we want to see 15-minute is setting up. Just closed. This is looking good. It's looking good. Let's see. IWM. Here we go. 2 minute. Now this would be our target. Previous day low. First target, previous day low. 15-minute confirmed. We'll see though. We'll see if we get slammed back down because we have some supply here on the weekly level. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see price action. We want to be watching price action. Qs is still in between pre-market low, pre-market high, so nothing there yet. SPY, let's see what the SPY is doing. SPY closed above pre-market high, so that's pretty good. Let's see what happens. See what this 15 and 2 do. Tesla, okay, Tesla. Look at that. Let's see. Our good friend Tesla. Look how weak this is. Tesla is weak. But again, we need a nice strong closure below pre-market low. Nice displacement. We want nice displacement. Kind of like this. This was a beautiful close. It just didn't work. No biggie. They're not going to work 100% of the time. They're going to work about 65, 70% of the time. Okay? But your losers have to be smaller than your winners. That's all you have to think about. Winners have to be bigger than my losers. They're not going to work every time. But this is what we want to see. We want to see a nice, strong, bearish closure with displacement away from pre-market low. Nice controlled retest. Really nice controlled retest. It just didn't work. So now we want to see the same thing with Tesla. IWM. Let's see what happens in IWM here. We had a nice closure, but again, like I was saying, we got weekly supply here. So we want to see what this next 15 shapes out to look like. Okay. Let's see. Tesla so far is the weakest out of the bunch. Tesla is the weakest. So if this market fails, Tesla will tank because on the market surge, Tesla has been coming down. Okay. If the market goes up and you see a stock going down, you know that when the market fails, the weakest one is going to get obliterated. Okay. Right now, that is our friend Tesla, Mr. Elon. Let's see. You can see here, hood minus 4%, Tesla minus 4.5%. So we're looking like Tesla is the leader right now. Tesla's the leader in the week. IWM's looking good. IWM is looking really, really good. It's looking strong. This would have been a good entry, actually. That would have been a good entry, I think. Tesla bouncing a little bit, but market's strong, so it's going to bounce. But let's see. Let's see. It's got to be obvious. It's looking good. Let's see. I did like IWM, but it's kind of leaving without me here. So I'm going to go ahead and void that for now. I do like these two names, Q and SPY, above pre-market high, 13 EMA. Let's see how they shape out. See how we got that big closure above pre-market high? I like that a lot. That shows that we're really strong. Big closure above. No wick really. That's not really a wick at all. It's just a strong candle body. So that shows me we're very strong. So let's see what happens here. Okay. I'm looking at QQQ pre-market high retest here. Also, the 13 EMA is catching up. Let's see. We got to watch price action here. This 15-minute closes in 38 seconds. Let's see what happens. Okay, I like the slow retest. We want a slow retest. We don't want a strong bearish retest with a big giant candle. We want a slow controlled retest. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to start with 4 contracts and then I'm going to add 4 contracts if I can. If it runs without me, then it's going to run without me. Hello, everyone. I am live. All right, let's see how this QQQ forms. This is looking good so far. Let's see. Want a little bit of a more of a deeper pullback. Hopefully it gives it to me. Let's watch. Q. I'm going to pull up Q right here on the 5. I'm going to pull up Q here on the 2. We're watching this, okay? This is now we're getting ready to enter here. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. This is looking good, though. This is looking good. We just need a little bit of a pullback. We don't want to chase this. We want to retest at a 13 or this pre-market high. We don't want to chase this because this thing could just come right back down and then our average sucks. We don't want our average to suck. Ah, shit, look at that, eh? Wow. What a candle. What was that? What was that? Oh my goodness. Let's see. All right, let's see. Not chasing that. Not chasing that. No, thank you. That's gross. Whatever that was is gross. But let's see. Let's see what happens here. Tell you if I get in. Waiting, waiting, waiting. I like SPY here as well. SPY's looking good. Less of that disgusting wick, whatever that was. Let's see. All right, I'm going. I'm long. Long some Q. Long some Q. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to be looking for that 1.5 for my first scales. It'll be right here. Okay. Looking for that first. Pull up the broker. Let's see what happens here. All right. All right. This is looking good so far. You can see my P&L right there. Let's see how she goes, folks. I accept my risk. I like how we set up. I will descale 3/4 at 1.5R. Till then, I don't touch it. Everything else is noise in between, okay? So I got 4 contracts. I might add to this. I might add to this. Let's see. All right. Now we just wait. All right. We waited for our setup. We let this nasty thing shake out, and now we're just long after this candle confirmed that it's not going to drop. So let's see what happens. See what happens. We accept our risk. Nothing else we could do. Everything else in between is noise, okay? Even if we get some sort of pullback here, that's okay. Maybe I'll add, okay? But until we invalidate this point, we are not touching anything, okay? This is our stopping point. 13 EMA down to the pre-market high is going to be our stopping point. Everything else is noise in between, okay? Now we just watch. All right, rip for us. Last day of the week, rip for us. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Give me a little push. Little push. That's all we need. Back to the previous day low level, and then we will likely call it after this. Likely calling it after this. It's kind of the zone we're aiming for here. What I don't like too much is that giant wick right into it. Not a huge fan of that, but I'm going to trust the system and see how it goes here. Accepting my risk. Last day of the week, I'm not trying to blow up. I'm not trying to do anything stupid, but we'll see. See what happens here. Watch price action. Watch price action. Because right now we're holding. We're all good, but we need some sort of continuation, right? Let's see. See what happens. Let's go. Let's go. Push. Come on. That's a nice candle. I like that candle. Watch the volume. Volume is good. Increasing volume. We like to see that. But we need to make it real. This has to be real. We don't want to see no fake BS. Let's go. Real push. Come on. Push. Make it real. End the week nicely for us. That'd be 2 lives in a row. First lives of the year. And let's see how it goes here. Come on, make it real. If we can get a new push, I'll take a quarter off. Need one more push. One more push. Come on, flip. Want to see that candle flip, right? You see how it's red and it's trying to go up? We need to see it flip, turn green. You'll see that flip. I'll show it to you if we get it. If we get it, I'll show it to you. I want to see a flip. You'll see it be like a light switch flipping on. Or we'll retrace. Let's see. Let's see what happens. So far, we're trying to build, but we need to see that flip. We need to see that flip. It's trying to do it right now, but nothing yet. Nothing yet. Come on, flip for us. Let's go. Let's go. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I hate that wick. I hate that wick. Retesting our previous day low. I do not like that. But let's see. Let's see what you want to do. See how this 2-minute closes here around the 13 EMA. I might add on this dip, but let's see if this is a really harsh red candle, then I will not be adding. But I want to see this thing soak and hold. I want to see this dip being bought up quick. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We shall see. And this is gonna be likely my last trade, guys. Last trade. If this doesn't work, then that's it. Closing it down for the week. And then we're back at it Monday. Well, let's see. I like the setup. I like the setup. Nothing wrong with the setup. But we'll see. See how it plays out. So far, I don't like the 13 EMA dip. That tried and it failed. So I don't like that too much. So we'll see what happens here. Not adding. No, I don't like it for an ad. So we'll see. Okay. There's that 13 dip. We want this to hold. Want to see a nice push. See a nice push from here. So far, nothing's telling me to add. Okay. These pops are being met right away with sellers. So I'm not looking to add to this yet, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. See if we can get some sort of little bear flaggy look here. What's happening? It's kind of what I like to see here. Let's see what happens. This might be an ad, but let's see. Let's see. Might be an ad. We got 1 minute on this candle left. If this doesn't work, then we're gonna stop out soon. Let's see what happens here. Don't want to stop out prematurely, but I also don't want to let this thing tank too much on me either. See if she can flip on us. Let's see. So far, nothing though. It's trying. She's trying, but we'll see. I'd love to add, but nothing is showing me to add. Every single pop is being met with a rejection, so nothing is telling me to add. I need some strength. I need some strength. Big move. That looks okay. That looks okay. I like the look of that. Kind of want to see a closure, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I might add. That looks like a decent looking candle. That's the first real promising looking candle on this retest. So I might add 4 more contracts here. Let's see though. Getting close. Let's see what happens here. See if it's real. Finger on the trigger. Such a finicky thing, right? Because if you wait too long, it's gone. If you trigger too early, then you might get stopped and take an L for no reason. So we're just waiting here for a second. Finger on the trigger. Let's see. It's a nice close, but not enough yet. Not enough yet. It's a good close. That's our first real good close of this retest. Give us the flip though. Want to see a flip. We don't want to see a continuation down. That's not what I want to see at all. So if I start to see that, then I'll probably bail it and maybe regroup. Maybe not. We'll see. Flip for us green here, and I'll add. And we'll trim at new highs if that happens. See? All right, I'm long. I'm adding there. I just added 4 more. Let's go. Come on, new highs. What a beautiful, beautiful ad. Make it real. Come on. Make it real. Let's go. New highs. I'll take off some right here. Forget it. That was a beautiful entry. That was the perfect timed entry. Couldn't have timed that better with that flip. But it's got to be real. It's got to be real. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Give us new highs. Give us new highs. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Hit that. Hit that. Hit that. Let's go. Hit that. Hit that. Come on. Come on. Hit that. Hit that. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. Hit that. Hit that. Hit that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Don't edge me. Don't edge me. Don't edge me. Come on, baby. Let's go. Hit that. Push. 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 Come on. Hit that. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna take 2 off here. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. What an ad, baby. What an ad, baby. Look at that. You see what I'm talking about? Oh man, I added there. Oh man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was so perfect. Now, again, guys, we never let this thing go red on us ever. Ever, okay? Now, we have some runners. We got some runners, but we don't want to let this thing ever go red on us ever, okay? Now, that was a beautiful curl. So we're just going to wash this for now. I don't want to have too much in the chamber. So I'm going to take one more off here because I don't want to be too exposed. There's our live P&L right down here. Okay. Now, let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Did you guys see that ad? That was such a beautiful ad. That was a perfect ad, okay? Look at the screen now, okay? What we did. We got in right here, okay? We saw the curl in this little flag, curl, great. But what it did was it retested our 13 EMA. When it came back to retest our 13 EMA, it was a very slow, controlled retest. It slowed down. We don't want to see any big, harsh candles. We want to see this slow, controlled retest. I didn't get out here because it never closed below my 13 EMA, so I had no reason to get out there, okay? Oh my God, that's beautiful. Hold on, let me trim. Trimming here. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Down to 1 runner. Let's go. I'm going to put my stop right here and call it a beautiful day. Oh my God, everybody. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's go. Check the P&L. Check the P&L. Let's go. We're trailing now tight. We're going to trail this tight. We're going to trail this tight. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let this runner work. Let this runner work. Oh my goodness, baby. Are you kidding me? Live? Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. What a way to finish the week. We're going to secure this $1,400. Let's go. Let's go. I don't care if it takes me out now at all because we are hitting a banger. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Not sure what's going on, but I'm going to go ahead and take that. That is freaking beautiful, baby. Oh my goodness. I'm trailing. I'm trailing. I'm going to trail this close because this thing could tank on us real fast. Okay, because with a harsh candle like that, it could be met with another harsh candle right after that. So we're just going to watch. You can see the open P&L. I have only one contract left. We're running at a $550 run rate. So now we just watch. This thing could go, right? This thing could go. Something happened here. It could be news. We'll find out in a bit, but that was freaking beautiful. What a trade. What an ad. Not just the trade, but what an execution of the ad, too. Okay, that retest and then the ad was exactly how you trade. And then I'm all out. I'm all out. I'm all out. And I'm locking my ass out. I'm locking my ass out because I'm not donating anymore. Lock. Yes. Locked. There we go. Final P&L, $1,332. We're getting closer to that funded stage. I'll go ahead and close this bad boy down. And that's what I'm talking about. I really hope whoever watches this will learn a thing or two because that's the whole point of this channel. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was absolutely gorgeous. My goodness. Copy that. Fuck, that's what the we do, baby. That's what the we do. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Recap. Recap time. All right. Recap time. Look at that. Oh my. Look at that wick. It's all good though. Once the bus leaves, we don't look at where the bus is going, right? All right. Little recap and then we're gonna call it a week. Man, 2 lives, 2 bangers. Let's go. Took a small L to start, and then we ended it off like that. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's do a recap. Let's do a recap. Little recap. Okay. Now, Hood, weakest stock of the day to start off, right? We gap down below previous day low, this yellow line right here. Gap down. We saw a big rejection here after it tried to go up. Big wick, big rejection. Nice, slow, controlled retest. Loved it. Came back into the 13, or that's a 9 EMA, pre-market low, and then just didn't work. All good. I said in the beginning, we'll catch another trade. It's not a big deal. The whole thing is to catch the trades that make you the money that replaces the losses. Okay. Keep the losses small. And you saw what sort of winner that was. Okay. Then we see QQQ. It confirmed. Okay. I'm going to move it to the 15-minute chart so you can see pre-market high, pre-market low. We surged above pre-market high. We closed above with the 15. That's my confirmation signal. Okay. I want to see a 15-minute closure above any level that I'm playing off. Okay. And also this gap filled. That's exactly what that just did. Big gap fill. All right. So we closed above, right? That's the 15. Then I switched back to the 2 because I used the 2 for entry. Okay. Closed, had a little flag here, didn't catch it here. Really wish I did, to be honest, but I didn't. That's okay. Not much displacement here, so it's just not that great of a trade. We came up all the way here, and then we had this nasty candle, which actually honestly sketched me out. So I didn't love the trade, but something happened there. And then I entered right when we broke above and held on this candle right here. Had a little flag here, and then I got in calls right here. Okay. What happened is we retested the 13 EMA, and that was always my ad spot. I said I got in on a starter, and I want to add potentially to this position. I saw exactly what I needed to see. I saw a small controlled retest into the 13. This would have shaken a lot of people out, this candle right here, because it went underneath. But the fact that it didn't close underneath and quickly reclaimed, I like that. And then we saw a nice flip on this candle, just a nice quick rip. And that rip got me in to add 4 more contracts. I got in total 8. And then next thing you know, we're at 3.5R on our risk. Absolutely a beautiful trade, beautiful way to end the week. And I hope somebody watches this and learns what I've been learning for the last 2.5 years. All right, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much, guys. And if you're watching, please give me a like, subscribe. I'm going to be doing this every day. All right. Peace. Have a great weekend.